We are getting ourselves set up here. Very happy to be here on this 4th of July. Um, Happy Independence Day, everybody. Um, I am, this is one of my favorites. My favorite holidays. You get some really good food, you get to hang out with friends and family, and, get to blow some stuff up. Um, Carefully, very carefully. Uh, but in all seriousness, you know, independence and what does that mean? We're all here celebrating the independence of our country. Um, this is also, though, a time that I tend to uh, take some time. I spend a little extra time in my journal, and think about the independence of my own life. Right, and what does it mean to be independent? And am I doing the things that I need to do to get to that spot? Right. Um, so it just it's an interesting conversation to have. And um, and so I just wanted to take a few minutes. Going to start going live a little bit more frequently, and just think about, what does independence look like for us, right? Is it, are we truly independent, or are we caught in kind of the whirlpool and the craziness that is our world, right? Because it's hard to be independent and be your own person when you're caught in the, getting on your phone constantly, or you're beholden to someone else for your livelihood. And it just we have to stop just drifting, right? That's really what the essence of drifting is all about. And I talked a lot about it in my TEDx talk. um let's see. Yeah. Mhm. So I talked a lot about it in my TEDx talk, where we a lot of times we don't have a plan, right? And part of being independent, right, is to have a plan. Our forefathers had a plan. Here's where we want to go. Here's what we need to do, and that's what made Independence Day possible. And what I'm saying is, for you, you need to have a similar plan for your life. Because if you don't know why you're here, if you don't know what your purpose is, you're just going to be drifting through life. And that is not a way to gain your independence, right? It's just not. um we As I said, I think in one of my talks somewhere, I says, just drifting aimlessly very rarely leads to a positive place, right? And we need to build the life that we want. We need to build a life that is something we want to live. Right now, so many of us, we're living like waiting for the weekend, waiting for a holiday so I can have some fun, right? And there was a phrase that I heard that, have we truly designed on purpose a life where we hate 5/7 of it? We work 5 days just trying to get to those two, to get to the weekend. Or maybe we got lucky and we got a holiday, right? We got the 4th of July off. Woohoo! Don't have to work, right? Have we really developed and on purpose a life that we want to escape from? you know for me, no. I want to be where I am and doing what I'm doing. And that's what that independence is to me, is having a life that I love. Are all days great? No, no, they're not. They never will be, right? But we have to design our lives on purpose, right? You can't drift. Drifting is not going to take you anywhere good. We have to be in command of our lives, and that's why I talk so much about the drifter and the commander. It's why I came up with my commander survey, right? That allows us to find out, where are we, right? how, because are we drifter? Are we somewhere in the middle navigating our lives? Are we in command truly? And that's what I really want to help people find, because the reality of it is that drifting is path of dependence. It's not an independent, as we're celebrating Independence Day, that ain't it. Drifting is not going to do it. You need to be in command of your life. You need to really take control. That's how you gain your independence, right? And it doesn't have to be that you leave your job and you leave everything so that you can be truly independent. I mean, for some of us, that makes sense. For others, it doesn't. But it's doing what you're going to do on purpose, right? It's living life on purpose, right? That's what it's all about. So as we celebrate this day, before we go out, and because it's 8 o'clock now, so we're gonna some you're gonna start hearing booms in the background, right? And we start launching our fireworks. Make sure that you are in command of your life. Make sure that you are truly doing what you need to do to have a life that you love, a life of independence. Yeah, because I don't think any of us want to get to the end of our life and have to say that we're dependent on a government or someone else, right? That's not what I want. And so the only way to do that is to take command of your life now and move forward. That's it. So that's my message for you today. As we celebrate this Independence Day, take command of your life. That's how we live our life to the third power, truly. So until tomorrow, my friends, keep being that independent commander. Good night.